Welcome to the new podcast, episode number 121. My name is Steven. I am joined as always by producer and co-host extraordinaire, my man,
hello,
Kelly. Let's get to it. Lots to talk about this week in the world of combat sports, MMA, and everything under the sun. Tons of wrestling been going down. We got AEW Double or Nothing going down today. Should be actually a pretty darn good event. What celebrities will show up, only time will tell as we start to get back to asses in seats. Cannot wait to see more. WWE going to be going on the road as well, doing a few select shows. Obviously, Texas and Florida are on the list. I think it's obviously helping to contribute to the success of AEW as well. I'm pretty sure Double or Nothing will have fans in the crowd as well. Just being stationed out of Florida. Florida just not giving a shit. And they're benefiting because of it. And I think not only that are they benefiting it financially, but I think mentally everyone needs this shit. You know, we're seeing a lot of crap in the news. There's a lot of pissed off people out there like that camping. Those campers that got turned away saying they're going to shoot their guns in their direction.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. Cuz I guess these bunch of Yahoo goons
sorry,
go camping and they block off. You know what I mean? If you've ever been camping, especially, you know what I mean, anywhere really, there's pay sites and there's not pay sites. But you know, there's, you know what I mean, if you go to a non-pay site, it's free. It's a free for all of who's going to get what spot. Mm-hmm. So you can't just take. So these guys that pulled in blocked the road so other people couldn't drive past, but people could get around his truck. So when people were getting around the truck and then setting up camp, and then they were just berating them, saying, we're going to make your life hell if you stay here. We're going to shooting guns in your direction if you stay here. And that's going to be your fault and all this other shit. And what's even worse about it is the police just don't even care. They're like, it's a he said, she said thing. You know what I mean? But it's like people's lives were threatened and you're just going to be like, yeah, he said, she said,
What would you do, though, as a police officer? Would you just tell everybody involved to go home?
Well, that's the thing. The police didn't even go up to the camp spot. They waited till the Sunday when everyone left, and then they talked to them as they were leaving.
How
you know
typical
what I mean?
is that?
I know, exactly.
No offense, police officers.
Breaking the camping code, I think, is what it's even worse about this. I was shooken up by this, man. Breaking the camping code. These people should be banned from camping for the rest of their life. No camp. You can never own a tent. You gotta no sleeping bags. You can't even own a cooler. Yeah. It goes against your court restrictions. But yeah, everyone's a little angry right now, and I think opening up is going to be exactly what the doctor ordered here. But
it's crazy that they have to people have to camp so close together. Like there's not enough space in the U.S. I guess.
I can believe it. This was here.
Where was it?
Yeah, this was here.
Where?
Like near outside of on Harrison Lake.
Oh my.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Typical Canadians.
Yeah, typical Canadians. They were obviously super drunk. One guy was like wearing a dress. He was like, you know what I mean? Maybe it's his life choice. I don't know. But he did not look like the average dress wearing guy. I think he was wearing it as a goof. Maybe it was a bachelor party or something like that.
Yeah. Maybe the things are just getting out of hand.
Still. You know what I mean? It's
that's
very sad day in the camping world.
That sucks, man, that people just can't get along.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
And especially here, there's not enough space here. Are you kidding me? Maybe it's just because of the restrictions. People can't go, past 10 feet.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe that has something to do with it. But it was quite an odd piece of news.
Especially, since we've been in lockdown for so long.
Yep.
It's like, you see people and you're not like, oh, cool, people. Instead, it's like, fucking people. I can't believe this. I left my house and here you are.
People again. I turn around and what do I see? More people. Imagine that.
I was going to be a douchebag, block this road off.
Yeah, and then threaten them with guns.
Fucking people.
Woo!
I own this piece of lot that I pay taxes for.
That no one owns.
That no one, that no one owns. Belongs to the government. It's mine.
Totally mine, because I parked my tent here.
Does he? Okay.
Yep.
Especially when you threaten someone with. Sorry, when you threaten somebody with guns in Canada, why the fuck would the cops not go and investigate?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, right
the fact that the cops didn't go up there
sense.
right away is mind-boggling, and it's just kind of typical how lazy they are. Really, can't catch a fucking cold, really. And we're seeing like this rising gang problems going on right now as well. How are you not catching these people by accident?
Yeah.
How are you not catching at least one by accident? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, they're shooting in broad daylight.
I know. Exactly, but yet, you know what I mean? You have like people with cell phone video of the guy. The guy was like a bumbling idiot and couldn't find his getaway car. But yet the police could not get this guy. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Great show we got lined up here for you folks today here. Gonna talk some video games. No UFC or any MMA to talk about. We know we're gonna always fill the void with something. Talk some reviewing the reviews, and we're gonna get to some news. Other than that, had a great night as hanging with the boys and doing some drinking last night. Other than that, pretty low key week, just hanging around, playing some video games. Got some good Division 2 in this week and played a lot of Magic. Other than that, really nothing spectacular to talk about. What are you, Kelly? What'd you get up to this week, man?
Pretty much the same thing, but replace Magic with Apex Legends.
Hey, there you go. Nice.
Had a similar week.
Nice.
Well, we did hang out together, so.
Did we?
So that makes sense. Now that the restrictions are lifted.
Yeah, exactly.
A little bit.
Yeah, I think, I think we'll be out of this soon enough.
Yeah.
Getting the needles in arms.
Yeah, but he got their Pfizer's.
Yep.
So.
I wonder when I'll probably, be still probably a few weeks before we get our second dose, but I could not be more excited to get it.
Yeah, I think they're doing it 2 months after your first.
Yeah, 2 months now, yeah.
Yeah, so it should be, I don't know, probably like 6 more weeks for me. Something like that.
Yeah, mine I think was in the beginning of the month, so mine will be soon. Well then, without further ado, let's talk some MMA news. With next week coming down, the return of the Ultimate Fighter, Kelly. I am elated. With the coaches going to be Alexander Volkanovski and T-Money, T-City, T-Wood, Brian Ortega. I don't know why because Torrance, California is where he hails from. I love California. I don't know how there's so much gang violence in California. How could you be mad? You live in a place with summertime all the time.
I think it's more the poverty level.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense.
There's not a lot of jobs out there, and they lost a lot more during
That's
COVID.
true. Yep, that's true. I wonder how California's going to fare with all this shit going down. But we will see. Australia versus SoCal in the Ultimate Fighter here. And let's break it down a little bit. Not a crazy lineup of dudes. No huge names. Really, there's only a few dudes. From who'd fought in an M1 a few times, and the Legacy Fighting Alliance as well. So there's dudes with. It's kind of what you want to see, though, isn't it, Kelly? Guys who don't really have a name to themselves. A guy where he can go to the Ultimate Fighter and build his name.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I like the Ultimate Fighter. Ultimate Fighter 29, bantamweights and middleweights. I was going to say bantamweights versus middleweights. Now that's something I'd watch.
David and Goliath.
The bantamweights, we got Dan Arguleta, Brady Heinstad, Dustin Lampros, Vince Murdoch, Mitch Rapiso, Jason Rettenhouse, Luvic Sholinanine, and Ricky Turquoise. In the middleweights, we got Aaron Phillips, Andre Pescovy, Petrosky, Brian Battle, Ryder Newman, Trishan Gore, Miles Hunsinger, Cameron Lechikov, and Gilbert Ubina. Should be interesting. All these dudes are absolute nobodies, really. But
they usually go with the personality. It's like they send them in videos, like send videos into UFC and they go.
Yeah.
Through, but it's usually like not only is it like fighting and training, it's more like just like personality shit too.
Yeah, big time.
People want to get noticed, right? So
big time.
Yeah, they usually want to like, you know, when people trash the UFC house and shit like that, they actually love that shit.
Oh, of course.
Like if they're like, oh, it's fucking up the future and all this shit. No, man, it's like they want somebody who's crazy that's gonna sell tickets. That's why they kept John Jones Bones all these years.
Exactly. And who didn't like a good dust up on the show as well? Who doesn't like drama?
Yeah, even Chael Sonnen and Wanderlei Silva fought.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Dana likes it. He doesn't care.
Loves it.
As long as nobody gets majorly hurt.
Yeah, of course.
You're good. Or you don't trash like some hotel lobby.
Oh boy.
Like Bader back in the day.
No, that was what the hell was his name? I can't remember the hell his name is now. I can't remember, but he actually ended up getting a chance to go back to the UFC, but just retired actually recently. Can't remember the fuck his name was.
I thought it was Ryan Bader. No, okay.
No, it wasn't.
It was another built guy. Though,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
kicked out the window of the limousine.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I got the.
He looks similar.
Yeah,
they definitely look similar.
I think I must have got him confused. My bad.
It's all good. Most of the dudes do have a decent career, like they're like 5-1 or 5-0, or like 10-1. When it comes to a lot of American dudes, a few are Ukrainian guy. Let's break down some of the middleweights here. Aaron Phillips 5-2.
Oh, that's not that good.
Yeah, not great. I think it was more I think the bantamweights are definitely going to be the dudes to be watching. That's for sure. Guys, 5-1. Andre Petrolsky is 5-1, fighting out of New Jersey. He was one of the guys fighting in LFA. Brian Battle, why does that name ring a bell? 5-0 for Brian Battle. Let's take a look at his record a little bit here. Not bad. I hate the mobile version of Sherdog, I swear. Ryder Newman fighting out of the U.S. as well. 2-1 only, yeah. So definitely the talent pool of the middleweights is much, much lower than the bantamweights. Miles Hunsinger is 7-0, so they got some decent guys. I'm really excited to see how it goes down. After the first episode, I think we can do like a pick of who we think is going to win, who's gonna go the distance, and who's gonna get that contract. I'm really excited to see it go down. And then especially to have, I like it's always when when the coaches fight as well, and it means something for the coaches to fight too. I really like that. Whether or not that'll be on the same card, who knows? But really excited to see this go down June 1st, and we'll see two new Ultimate Fighters will be crowned. Love the show, and I'm glad to see it back on the air. A big announcement for dudes who are going to go toe-to-toe will be Nico Price taking on Michel Pereira. UFC 264. That's how stacked UFC 264 is here, Kelly. And this card is going to be on the undercard. This fight is going to be on the undercard, and this is going to be a banger of a match. Two dudes, who love to stand up and trade. I think the thing is, the problem with Michel Pereira, he does a bit too much. He's too flashy and kind of avoids fighting. But you cannot do that against a dude like Nico Price. So really excited to see that one go down. Cannot wait. To see who wins that one. I'm gonna go Nico Price just because he's just more of a game fighter, really, in my opinion. Just one of those dudes who's really gonna. Oh no, it is actually on the main card. Okay, so no, I think it is. It's tough to say. It's definitely not the official. Official. Oh no, that is the actual lineup here. UFC 264 going down at the T-Mobile Arena will be Poirier versus McGregor, Tai Tuivasa versus Greg Hardy. That should be a good one too. Gilbert Burns versus Stephen Thompson. Nico Price versus Michel Pereira. Sean Brady taking on Kevin Lee. Trevin Giles taking on Dricus Duplessis. And Jerome Rivera taking on Zagalas Zagumov. Should be a really good card, man. Really excited for this one. For 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's gotta have. The UFC doesn't have a great Definitely don't have a great lineup here listed on here. Let's see if we can find a better with everything on here. Here we go. No, that one even has less. Excited to see the card go down either way, and this fight actually will bolster it a lot. So can't wait to see that one go down. In other fight news, big announcement coming through here. Kelly, former featherweight champion Max Blessed Holloway will be taking on Yair El Pantera Rodriguez July 17th. I'll be headlining a fight night. I really love this one. Battle of the lanky ass dudes. It really is, you know what I mean? But man, oh man, Holloway getting one hell of a test in Rodriguez. You know, Rodriguez has been beat up a few times here recently, and he's going to have a real tough challenge on his hands, where a guy who throws punches in bunches with, you know, Max Holloway's boxing style taking on, you know, Rodriguez and his flashy kickboxing style. I'm super excited to see this one go down, Kelly. And tough one to say, but I gotta go with tradition on this one and pick Max Holloway. He just looks like he's on another level right now, and he is hungry and upset about that belt, and he wants the belt back. And I think he walks through Rodriguez. How do you see that one going down, Kelly?
Yeah, I can't see anybody. Well, I can see a few people beating Max, but not this guy. Like, Max is still, you know, one of the best. Unless he moves up and fights Dustin Poirier or whatever.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be okay. So, yeah, I think he's going to get the belt again someday, man.
He has to. With a win like this, he has to be after Brian Ortega. He has to get that shot after Brian Ortega. You know, the dude who, he just basically murdered Brian Ortega.
Yeah, exactly.
Really in their fight. And, you know, made Brian Ortega change up his game style, his game plan altogether.
Yeah. No, he's the best in the division, if not the second best. You know.
Yeah, exactly. Where Volkanovski just kind of has his number really right now. But you know, both those fights. You know, the first one was a bit more Volkanovski. The second one was much more even. You know, I mean, to say one person won or lost the second fight, it's impossible to tell. Absolutely impossible. Excited to see that one go down. It will headline, and deservedly so. Interesting announcement that came out of the fight world this week here, Kelly, was Jorge Gamebred Masvidal officially going forward with his fighting promotion, and it will be Gamebred Fighting Championship Bare Knuckle MMA is what is boasted to be here, Kelly. So should be very interesting. Bare Knuckle MMA.
That's awesome that Bare Knuckle FC is like showing it on their app.
Yeah,
like that's pretty amazing. It's almost like kind of like a Fight Pass, but just for like other bare knuckle boxing organizations. But it's kind of cool because like you wouldn't think that like somebody who's trying to be the biggest would co-promote another. Yeah, especially for somebody who's so popular. But I guess because they have like the more money and the bigger fighters, that maybe just getting that on the app, maybe they're going to have some streaming rights forever, and they just pay like a royalty, something like that.
Maybe,
that
must be. Yeah,
just
definitely.
To get on the library. So.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Well, you know, I mean, the kids are kind of trying to make it like so that they're one-stop shop for bare knuckle.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, it's people are still going to watch it on Bare Knuckle FC.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think this is still a win-win for them. So it's awesome that they're doing this.
Yeah, going down, being exactly. On the BKTV app. Very interesting. I think you're going to garner a few more people because this is, you know, I mean, the main event is not terrible. You know, I mean, they got former bare knuckle fighting championship, a huge fan in that company. Jason Knight taking on Charles Crazy Horse Bennett. So it should be actually a really good fight. See, you know, Crazy Horse hasn't done great recently, but still, I'm definitely going to tune into. Dude's unpredictable, dude's crazy, and dude has a fighting spirit. I'm going to really tune in. That's the only fight that has been announced on this one as of right now. But only time will tell what else happens to this. And, you know, Gamebred was saying he was going to start up his own organization, and here we go. And what a very interesting one, you know, going back to his Florida roots. And, you know, with bare knuckle, with backyard boxing and bare knuckle boxing, you know what I mean? And this one's going to be going down in Biloxi, Mississippi in June 18th. So just right around the corner, just a few weeks away, we will see this first event take place, and it's going to be interesting to see what other fights, what other MMA fighters do we see on this card. It's kind of crazy with the success of bare knuckle fighting unto itself. We see another little addition being added to it. Maybe do we see the like the bare knuckle kickboxing style as well, like Luthway, I think is what it's called. Do we see that become more popular? And just fight fans are more eager for blood, and I can't blame them because I am also one of them. Very interesting though. Speaking of Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, they have announced a huge fight where we will see Paige 12 Gauge Van Zant take on Rachel Ostovich. Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship 19, July 23rd. Battle of the Bombshells. And both these women are going to be dropping bombs on each other. Going to be a rematch, too, from their MMA bout where Paige Van Zant's armbarred Rachel Ostovich. We will not see any armbars in this one. All we will see is broken knuckles and busted noses.
You think Paige is going to do that, like, peek through the window thing she does with her hands, where she, like, frames her face with her hands, and she just kind of throws jabs the whole time? Uriah taught her that, like, Uriah Faber. Yeah. That was his whole thing. That's how he fought.
Yeah, big time.
And now, like, she just mimics it, and it looks so terrible.
It kind of does, yeah.
Especially in, like, bare knuckle.
It kind of does. It's one of those things where it's almost as like, Rachel Ostovich just coming into this, not having a great MMA career, with 4 wins, 6 losses. Hopefully she's obviously just doing it for the paycheck. Who really wouldn't? But it's win-win for her. Really, you're brand new to the organization. All the stress and worry is going to be on Paige Van Zant because she's already lost once. Now she has somebody who she's beaten 2 losses in a row in the organization, and chances are they aren't going to want to re-sign you, even if being re-signed after her 3 fights are up was even in the cards. But does this hurt Paige Van Zant even more as well with a loss? Which I think it does. It does huge. So I think it's obviously got to be in the back of her mind, where Rachel Ostovich has absolutely nothing to lose. Absolutely nothing to lose. But we'll see that one go down. I'm super excited for that one to go down here. Let's take a quick look here at Paige. What was she? Yeah, she's 8-5 too. So not the best record as well. Her loss to Amanda Ribas, and Rachel Ostovich was her last win. Another one too is Beck Rawlings.
I think Paige's boxing sucks. I think her kicks are one of her best weapons.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think she might lose.
Oh, I could see it.
She had decent wrestling. She had good kicks. Nothing great. Not well rounded. That's why her record looks like it does.
Oh yeah, big time. Nothing great at all. But she has to find a way to. I think the worst part about her first fight is just how tentative she was. It's not a long fight. Bare knuckle is not a long fight at all. You got to get in there and get at it. Yeah. But nonetheless, I'm going to be super excited to see when that goes down. And Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, Kelly, getting it done again. Just announcing these big fights, announcing fights people want to see, really. Not necessarily it's going to be the best fight of the night, but people want to see this fight. Yeah. I'm just so amazed by how successful Bare Knuckle is, and I think the rise is just going to never stop unless something happens. And I couldn't say what if somebody gets like killed or something in the ring or something like that. Even then. Is that really going to derail the sport? I don't know if anything can stop this thing right now. It's only a matter of time before we start seeing, it's a short window, but maybe we'll start seeing UFC guys go over to it quicker, still in the prime of their career, because the paycheck is so huge. Alrighty, moving right along here. Oh, working out, man. How are your workouts going this week, buddy?
Pretty much the same as last week.
Yeah.
Just the same thing. Just jogging, doing laps at the local pool, and then
nice.
A little bit of lifting. Still doing physio, but I'm not gonna see the physio guy for like a week.
Oh,
'Cause he's
okay.
on vacation.
Uh-huh.
So like, I guess on Friday, he like totally broke down all the scar tissue in my arm to the point where like I couldn't even move it for like
Wow.
for like an hour. Like it was like completely dead. And then I started feeling a little bit better. And then the next day I went did laps, and then
Nice.
that was yesterday I guess. And then today like my arm's like so sore again just from like doing laps after the physio.
Nice.
But,
Get it in. No,
yeah.
swimming's the best. Especially for it must be for that because you're really like stretching it out at the same time.
Yeah.
Resistance because you're using resistance of the water at the same time. That's a. They got the only thing I want to care about is they got the. Do they have the water slide open?
No.
Ah.
One thing to think about too is like my arm's damaged. I'm still doing a lot more like exercise than the average person. I think you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I like this guy David Goggins. I think his last name.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but he's on Instagram, and he's like running 15K every day and like doing all this shit, and just like he talks about taking souls and like
Wow.
and, like he's talking about like all the people who aren't doing what he's doing, and he's just getting ahead and like all this stuff, and he's like super motivating. So.
Huh.
If you need somebody to motivate you, usually I'm not the type of guy that I need somebody because
Yeah.
I can call myself a little bitch and get
You
myself
little
there.
bitch.
Even when I'm broken, man, I can still do it. So I don't really need it, but man, even for me, he's motivating. Just like seeing what he's doing, and sometimes you need that to take you to the next level too. So. This guy, he was running so much that they actually had to drain his knees with fluid after like one of his marathons. Like he was running with like completely like his knees were basically just scraping against each other. There's nothing like there, and they had to like re-inject all this shit. Yeah, and he's still going, man. Like he's just like fuck it.
Crazy.
But yeah, man. Like yeah, he's super mobile. He's still
he won't be when
great
he's
shape.
older.
Like sometimes, like if you can keep pushing yourself, he is like an older guy too.
Oh, okay.
I think he's getting up there in age, but sometimes if you can keep pushing yourself, like I feel like everybody gets injuries whether you're gonna work out or not.
Yeah.
Like I think typically you may get injured more, but I think you recover faster if you're constantly mobile, you're constantly working out. If you're not really doing much, a sedentary lifestyle, you could like break something just like getting falling out of bed, you know what I mean? Just like your bones aren't as thick, your muscles aren't as developed, your tendons aren't as strong. So I feel like when you get older, you break things anyways. If you're in good shape when you're older, and that's something you have to maintain, because after your 40s it's really hard to build muscle.
Oh yeah.
So it's more like maintaining and super hard to build. After 50, like good luck unless you're like on something. But just maintaining is good. I feel like if you can maintain your physical health, even though you're gonna hurt yourself, you're gonna heal better. You're still gonna be more mobile. And I see like people, they look healthier, and they're like like older people that are still like jogging and stuff like that on the street and stuff like that. They're still going at it, where you see other people that are completely falling apart. So I don't know if it's like if he's really gonna have more problems than he would have.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe he's pushing himself too far. Like maybe he is pushing himself too hard. But I think just like maintaining a level of fitness, you're not gonna really have too many problems, even if you do get injured.
Oh yeah, you gotta maintain a level of fitness,
Yeah.
absolutely. But I think if you're running that much and then you gotta drain your knee, then maybe tone it down just a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh no, I totally agree. I think that's what helps not only physical health into your old age, but also mental health is what is working out is what is what they say. Helps out all these people from getting brain disease of Alzheimer's or dementia and shit like that.
Completely true.
Absolutely.
If you're starting to feel like a little bit miserable, I'm not gonna say go for a walk. You're gonna feel better because that's some bullshit. But if you're working out continuously, then you're gonna start feeling good.
Yeah, well, you feel good because you see progress, right?
Yeah, but
who
most
doesn't
people
like to see progress?
But most people, when they're in that state of mind, they don't want to work out, which
course.
is understandable too. So I don't know. I'm just saying, start working out before that happens. There you go.
Yeah, exactly. Don't get depressed and work out. Cool, man. I'm glad you're having fun with it, and the swimming seems to be really something you've clicked with. You're loving it, right?
Yeah, man.
Nice.
I can. It's funny because I can, even though I was lifting and everything before, like I feel like I'm getting more cut from the swimming than I was.
Oh, I could believe it. Absolutely.
Like, I'm probably losing a lot more weight. Just
body
from, like,
definition. Am I right?
I have cut my calories a little bit too, just because I have been not lifting as well. So yeah,
nice. Alrighty then. Back by popular demand, reviewing the reviews. Let's give this 50 states, 50 McDonald's a shot here, Kelly. We may get tired of it down the road here after 20 or so, or even 10 places. But this is pretty funny. Let's give this one a shot. You can't beat McDonald's. You just can't beat it. Starting with the closest state to us here. Right at the top left-hand corner of your beautiful country known as America, land of the cheeseburger. Going to Seattle, Washington, McDonald's here, Kelly. This one has 2,818 reviews, 3.5 stars, and this is a kind of it's almost like someone did like an art piece. Look how professional these photos are, Kelly.
Wow.
You'd think it'd be fake. Like
somebody's trying to get noticed.
Big time. Like even look at this photo of them like hanging out outside of the McDonald's too. Like this must be like some kind of Instagram star or something.
Yeah, I think she's trying to become
going for the likes
influencer or something. Oh, that's ridiculous.
Going for the likes.
That is ridiculous. The guy holding a McDonald's French fry box, like.
That's weird, eh? Very weird. Giving it 5 stars, obviously. Huh. Very odd. Some people take it too serious. All right, here we go. Love it. This guy's got point. He's got point form. Everything. He's got 4 bad things that went wrong with this place. Let's read this guy's review here. HW, 4 reviews, 2 photos, 3 days ago, too, Kelly. Love it. Love it. Went to the drive-thru. 1, they charged me for the wrong order on my credit card. $9. I told them it's a wrong order. They gave me $7 in cash. Only realized after I had left the facility. I reordered my order. Sorry, this is number 3. I reordered my order. Additionally, they tried to charge me 65 cents for a small cup of tap water. 4, all this took a ridiculous amount of time. I just wanted my damn chicken nuggets. Worst McDonald's experience ever. I gotta tell you, I had actually a super weird McDonald's experience. So I go to this one McDonald's all the time because it's kind of off the beaten track. It's like on 160th, beside the high school there. I always go to that one because it's no one really goes to that one, and it's kind of it's not near any major intersection and shit like that. So I go to it and I place my order, everything's fine, and I get up to I'm behind one person at the pay window, and I'm like, why is it taking so long? Like, what is the deal with the paying here? Like, they've given the card, they've taken the money, they've done everything. All right, what the hell is going on? Like, and I'm thinking like, they're just like chatting it up, like it's like they're friends or something like that. I'm like, hurry the fuck up, get the fuck shit on the go. So the person eventually just speeds off, like fucking burns rubber out of there. I'm like, okay, they definitely weren't friends. I pull up to the window and they're like, did you place your order? I'm like, yeah. They're like, the system's down, I can't give you the food. I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, the system just went crashed, so I can't place your order. I'm like, what? I'm like, how did it change from me placing my order at the window to 2 minutes later I'm now at the till saying, oh, that now the computer's crashed. Like, how the fuck does that even happen? All right, whatever. I didn't speed away, but I left. Very weird experience.
My wife ordered some chicken nuggets the other day.
Yep.
6-piece. She opens it up, 5 chicken nuggets.
Oh, that's the worst.
You can't even count to 6.
I know, you can't even count to 6.
It's like, just use another finger on the other hand, man. It's not that hard.
5 is as high as I can count to.
1.
I had a terrible experience. We got to do something about all this skip the dish shit, man. I go to A&W.
Yeah.
To get just to get my son, because I already got my food, so I just get my son one A&W. So I went and made 2 different stops, getting my son his food, and there was 3 massive skip the dishes orders at this tiny little A&W that it took forever to get my food. It actually took me 20 minutes, Kelly, to get my food. I'm not exaggerating. 20 minutes it took me to get my food, man.
After
ordering, exactly.
Damn.
I know. Because all these skip the dishes fucking shit that they had to do it. And like I said, it's just a tiny little A&W in like a tiny little area.
Yeah.
It's super small. Like you can make one like burger at a time basically here. And there's 3 massive skip the dish orders fucked over everybody in there. There's like 8 people in there all waiting for the food. And I get the worst part about it, finally get my food, and the fries are overcooked. They're fucking burnt to shit. I was like, what the fuck? So mad. So mad. But I blame skip the dishes. This is causing a problem. Moving right along to McDonald's here, though. BK, 13 reviews, 2 stars, 3 weeks ago. Ordered a chicken nugget Happy Meal, hamburger with no pickle, small fry, and a medium diet. A medium diet.
Okay.
A medium diet Coke, I guess?
Not a diet.
No, a diet. They put the hamburger in the Happy Meal and left out the nuggets. After I requested, why wouldn't you get why did they, I can see where the confusion's happening, because they ordered basically a combo without ordering a combo. You know what I mean? Because they ordered a Happy Meal and then a hamburger with fries on the side and then a drink. Like, do you want a combo? Nope. A la carte, you son of a bitch. I want it all separate. They put the hamburger in the Happy Meal and they left out the nuggets. After requesting a fix, they tampered with the food in front of me.
Wow. They have a problem with nuggets here too, hey? Just don't give them out.
Then realized we didn't even get the small fry. But they kept the receipt from the last order fixed. Just called about it, telling them I'm sitting in the parking lot. And the worker said he was sorry and hung up. Wow, I got some good service from this one. I love that how it was all capitals. Tampered with the food in front of me. In front of me was all capitals. But it's like, they make the food. What do you mean tampered with it?
No.
What do you mean like, how dare they go through my order? You know what I mean? But it's like they had to obviously use their hands to put the food in the first place.
Yeah.
This one's awesome because I'm very confused by this person. MR, 48 reviews, 23 photos, 4 stars, 3 weeks ago as well here, Kelly. Not great, but food. Not
great, but food.
Not great, but food. Fries were somehow stale and overcooked at the same time. Burger was usual.
Okay.
The service here, however, was wonderful. I specially ordered my burger, and when it was not correct, the manager apologized profusely and sent us home with 2 pies. I am lucky if I get a fake apology other places. I will happily give them another chance on the fries.
They offered me free nuggets.
But that's how you do it, though. That's how you do it, though. They gave me 2 nuggets out of the other guy's food. But that's how you do it. Somebody gets something wrong, you give them a pie, and they move on. Win-win. Good work by this manager. But still, that's the fries. How do you mess up McDonald's fries? Come on. Someone's saying they're always on point. Thanks, guys. Someone's obviously bored on their lunch break. Some person's surprisingly fresh and nice employees. Good job, y'all. With a hand clapping emoji. Here we go. Love this guy's profile picture is Spider-Man kissing the Hulk. Well, this should be good. D. 45 reviews, 52 photos, 1 star 2 months ago. Worst McDonald's ever. I asked for a spicy chicken sandwich. It wasn't spicy. I was supposed to get everything on it, When I showed on the drive-thru menu, this was what they gave me. 2 small pickles and the damn chicken.
Was there a pickle on each side? Like, was it a pickle chicken sandwich?
Why is he mad about the chicken? What are the chicken and the damn chicken? I don't think they normally put pickles in your chicken sandwich. Anyways, it's just lettuce.
Yeah,
that's hilarious. What's wrong? That's wrong and messed up. Never going to McDonald's again. And on top of this, I paid $16 damn.
That's hilarious.
Wow. With a shocked emoji. Some person saying mad because they don't have soy milk. It's McDonald's.
Yeah.
It's McDonald's, you fucking moron. Okay, here we go. Here's a nice one, too. I'm trying to find the newbie review here, but I'm not seeing it. JS, 1 star, 2 weeks ago. Very blunt. Order was wrong. Ordered 2 McChicken, received 1 McDouble. Ordered 2 small fry, only got 1. They almost made the wrong McFlurry. Luckily, I heard them talking. Luckily, you heard them talking. Hey, I heard you. I don't want the plain Oreo. I want Smarties McFlurry. I heard you say Oreo, you son of a bitch. The only good thing is I paid for what I received. But I overpaid in general because of McChicken and fries in the 2-for-1 deal, which I did not receive. Okay. Also, the only lane that was open did not have a screen to confirm my order. Weird bit to add there. All right. Here we go. This is a good one. HW, 2 reviews, 1 star a month ago here, Kelly. The worst McDonald's I've ever been to. They always mess up your order and make so many mistakes. Welcome to McDonald's. 1 star is way more than they deserve. McDonald's should immediately fire those employees who always do a bad job and don't care about customers. Well, you know what? One thing McDonald's doesn't care about them as well. They don't care enough to give them a decent wage. And they don't care about anything, really, when it comes to employees. All they care about is one thing, sir, and that's money. And the less money they pay them is the more money in their pockets. And, you know, you get what you pay for, buddy. You get what you pay for. That's what I love about this. That's what I absolutely love about this.
It's like, what, you're sure up for minimum wage? You got the job.
Hired. Someone had a half-cooked burger. Gross. This person had their whole is 5 stars, and it's like they started off with the first 2 words are in lowercase, normal, and then everything else is in capitals. You can hit that button again and turn off cap lock. Here's a good one. RM, 19 reviews, 5 photos, 1 star, 2 months ago. I just went through the drive-thru, ordered hot cakes, burrito meal, and a caramel coffee, and 2 extra hash browns. I put the coffee in my cup holder and drove. Okay. It leaked everywhere. There was a hole dripping in the bottom of the cup, and it went all over my car. Oh,
dang.
No.
That sucks.
When I got home and I'm eating the burrito, and there's a black hair inside of my burrito. Disgusting. I need you guys to resolve this. First, by refunding my order, and second, addressing what it caused. Okay? This guy. I'm not. He wants answers, but I'm not exactly sure what his questions are. Someone's saying it's the best food on planet Earth. You obviously have not been to many places. That's good stuff. I'm looking for the newbie. Oh, we found it here, Kelly. Here we go. All right. ZB1 review, 1 star, 6 months ago. A new podcast, newbie review. Okay, this is awesome too because they came in like early in the morning. I came in at 1:45 a.m. and was able to order normally. Okay, I like where this is going. The person who took our order did not tell us that they could only take cash right now, and I was yelled at and shamed for not having enough cash to pay for my order.
Wow,
Yelled at,
something's missing again.
yelled at, and shamed.
There's a piece of this story that's missing.
Absolutely. 100%. They seem like they're quite inebriated because the story continues here, Kelly. Luckily, my Lyft driver gave me $20 and I was able to get my food. The person at the payment window was not wearing a mask. Half our order was missing, and I had to walk back through the drive-thru to correct it and wait alongside the building until they brought it out. This was the worst fast food experience I've ever had in my life. And not gonna be the first.
When
nor the last.
When I get belittled for not having cash, what I really want to do is take more cash out of the bank and like continue the transaction.
I know.
It's like, why didn't you just leave? I don't understand.
I know, exactly.
And it's like, oh, she wasn't wearing a mask, but that didn't stop you from ordering.
Yeah, exactly. I know all this shit didn't stop you from ordering and placing the review.
Yeah, like, and then they fucked up your order. Didn't care about just getting a refund, going home. You wanted to wait for them to make the food along the side of the building.
I know, exactly. I know. On the side of the you're doing this to you, bud.
Yeah.
You know, no one to blame but you.
That's ridiculous.
Absolutely ridiculous. Love it. Well done for the newbie review. Drunk ass had to borrow money from his Lyft driver. Love it. Oh man, look at this Uber Eats picture here, Kelly.
That's disgusting.
It's just like a plate with 2 patties and lettuce.
2 patties that have been like sitting there and just dried up and like burnt, and then like a piece of processed cheese thrown in the middle, all melted.
I know. What the hell is that even?
It's lettuce. I guess they were going keto or something.
Yeah, no bun. Yeah. Ugh.
That's nastiness.
That looks super nasty. And then somebody else saying they had to wait forever because of all the food delivery people there. I feel your pain on that. Something's got to be done about this. Something's got to be done. Well done, McDonald's. McDonald's #1 in the books. Do McDonald's in Oregon next week. And we will be right back after these brief messages. Are you tired of getting all sweaty and having your dumbbells slip out of your hands?
Yep.
Can't get a great grip on the bench press bar?
Nope.
Well, here at smartdumbbells.com have we got the product for you. Smart Dumbbell Gel. It's sticky. It's jelly. It'll make sure that dumbbell isn't going to get out of your hands for the rest of your workout. What's in it? Don't ask. Filled up in our own warehouses across the coast to coast of America, Smart Dumbbell Gel will help you get ripped in no time. Edible, non-staining, and just downright good for the environment. What's in it? We won't tell. Wink. Smart Dumbbell Gel. Get yours today.
Thanks, Smart Dumbbells. Now this dumbbell isn't slipping out of my hand. And I got a treat for afterwards. I got the strawberry flavor. Comes in strawberry, banana, blueberry, and raspberry.
Vanilla. Chocolate. How do we flavor them? We don't know.
Also great for people who have disabilities and want to masturbate. That thing won't slip out anymore. Not recommended for anal. SmartDumbbells.com. Play outside.
SmartDumbbells.com. Helping you get jacked to jack.
Fuck the shake weight. Weighted fleshlights at SmartDumbbells.com.
Your dick will be stronger in no time.
Or should I say, you can't fuck the shake weight.
Oh. Don't use a Smart Dumbbell Gel on the shake weight.
Going camping? Fill up the weighted fleshlight with a new cream and just eat that with a spoon.
Ah!
Filling and delicious.
Yikes.
Ingredients not included. Fill up a weighted fleshlight with it.
Eat it and fuck it.
Not at the same time.
Welcome back, folks. Hope you enjoyed our commercials and go grab yourself a cold, tall glass of water in the house. You know I'm talking tap water. Let's talk some motherfucking video games. Play a ton of Magic this week. The monthly game quest, whatever the fuck it is coming up here. It'll be done in a few days here, so I'm in the platinum ranking. Man, oh man, is it ever hard. Kind of just jumping up from rank 4 to rank 3 in platinum. Just, I had a bad streak. I lost like 8 games in a row, man. I was just getting fucking tooled. Just coming against bad deck, against bad, just crazy-ass deck after crazy-ass deck. I went and tried some of the heroic division as well. I swear to God, the guy was either cheating or I just got absolutely fucked. So I thought since the heroic division, since I don't have any ranking basically on that hey, if I jump over to that, I'll start at the bottom in the bronze, and since I'm in the bronze, I'll be able to work it up a little bit. Maybe I'll get more cards, whatever. Nope, started to be right in the platinum division. Like I said, I went up against this dude at like 2 planeswalkers, and just was basically toying with me the whole time. But I think no matter what he was doing, he was just constantly bringing out cards out of his library, paying for them somehow, putting them on the table. I don't know how he had no mana left, but he was constantly just paying and for all this shit. So I don't know what the hell was going on. Obviously, I lost that one, but I did have some good games. I bounced back and had some real close games, which I do love. Getting into those heated battles, which is which the reason why I love the game, really, just because of that. You get into some of these real heated battles where it just gets super crazy, and you got to just throw everything against the wall and see what happens against these people. I've tweaked my deck up a little bit. I've kind of realized it's not about having a low number of deck. It's basically having a ton of cards in your deck, but having a perfect amount of land to be able to make that deck good and make it so you're not going to drown in land, or you're going to be mana parched, not having any land at all. So just kind of adjusting the deck, when I add cards, how many more land do I need to add, shit like that. So I find I'm at a happy medium right now where I'm sitting really good with my deck, with the amount of land I have and everything like that, and I've actually been doing pretty good. I've really played the hell out of this Knight deck, so I wouldn't mind getting a new deck eventually. And it's only time will tell what the game will give me down the road here. So excited to see how that turns out. And I played I got like a token to join a tournament, so I got this token to join a tournament. Joined the tournament, won 1 game only because the guy quit and got steamrolled by everybody. But it was kind of an interesting concept, Kelly. You go with 7 other people, so you go for a draft of cards. So you pick a card, next person picks a card, next person picks a card. So you build a deck only picking out of a certain amount of cards. So I built a deck that way, but it just didn't turn out very good for me. It was okay, my deck was okay, but some of these other people just really knew what they were doing, and I just got the shit kicked out of me. Just I had some close ones, and I kind of not knowing your cards very well, just really didn't turn to my favor. So played that, whatever. I had fun with it. It was good. I didn't lose anything from it, but still really enjoying it, and I'm really excited actually to see for the next month, for when this season kind of ends, and go into the next month and see what cards are going to bring out and what's going to happen on this one here, and build it and start at the bottom again and go back up. And really liking it. Like I said, I would like a new deck though, but it's kind of weird because you can't even really buy decks. You can only really buy cards, like packs. Mm-hmm. So I think people out there are just spending fucking hundreds of dollars on packs just trying to build their deck up. Because when you buy a pack, it's all random. You don't know what you're getting. But I do have some pretty rare cards too, so I really enjoy the game. Played a lot of divisions. It's really starting to heat up for me, man. I'm starting to really getting in some tough ass battles. It was funny enough when I was playing actually today. I've fast traveled to a safe house. I haven't died in a long time, just with my setup I got going right now. So I fast traveled to a safe house, and it was one that was in like an underground safe house. So I walk climb up the ladder up to the top, and I was surrounded by 4 dudes, and they opened fire on me, and I'm like, I don't know what to do, and I just died instantly. So it was kind of funny, honestly, because I was, I wasn't really prepared for that, and got absolutely mowed down, and but that was pretty funny. But just sticking with my combo of the drone and the turret is just too much for dudes, and the gun I have right now is very strong. It only has a 10 round clip. Kind of just like a rifle, but man, it does so much damage, just dropping dudes like crazy. I actually found a legendary submachine gun, which was actually pretty good, but I just ended up scrapping it, and just for the parts, really. I'm not really submachine guns are good, but I just don't find I've rolled with them before, but I just don't know if this game is really a submachine gun game. Really, you got to get really close to people. You know what I mean? I just don't. I find it the strategy I have right now of kind of just letting my buddies, do all the work for me while I pick them off in the back is actually a really, really good strategy. Just really having a lot of fun doing the missions. Like I said, the bad guys are really ramping up. I'm coming across more of those technician dudes who drop turrets. So I'm coming across more of those dudes. And just a bit better built teams really when it comes to the computer. One thing I do like is sometimes you come across these scavenger groups, and you kill those scavenger groups. Kelly, I'm sure you killed many of those guys as well, and it's really cool because they drop some really cool gear, and they usually has this massive backpack on them. You know what I mean? So you really fuck up those dudes, but it's pretty cool to come across those guys. Just playing along, the game is going to be a long game, and I'm what's funny is that every time I log on, there's a lot of people playing that are super high level. So there's a lot of people invest a lot of time into this game and are really enjoying it, and I don't think I'll play it forever. I do really enjoy it. But I don't think I'll do enjoy it, and I'll try to beat it for sure, but I couldn't see myself playing like end game stuff like these people are. It looks like a lot of people have really devoted their life to it, but I can see why. It's quite the fun game, and there's a lot of customizations you can do with that and everything like that. And I unlocked another skill point too, so I went with the that cluster bomb thing. So I think that thing is kind of cool. So I'm not going to use it. I'm still going to stick with the same strategy I have right now. But down the road, maybe I switch up to the roller grenade and the hive bombs. The hive bombs seem pretty cool too. But I'm really happy with what I got right now, and just been cleaning up shop really. Just really enjoying it. What about you, Kelly? What did you get up to in Apex this week, man?
Really don't have a lot to talk about, unfortunately. Haven't played too much. Just a lot of arenas. They did add one more map. I think I might have talked about it last time, where it's just it's really close combat. Yeah, it's right in the middle. There's one room, and it's super close combat. I didn't like it at first. I don't mind it too much now, but it does cycle through, and you can see which map they're using at any given time.
Okay.
So you can wait a little bit if you really don't want to play one of the maps. I'm almost finding Battle Royale boring now that I've been playing the arena so much. Just because of how slow it is. It's you can hot drop, and it can have a lot of excitement in the beginning, but sometimes you don't find a good gun and you get dropped, and it kind of sucks. And sometimes you can go forever, and then someone just runs up behind you and kills you, and it's fuck, man. It's all that time spent scavenging for weapons and everything. Now I'm dead. So actually I think I'll like the arenas more. And I know there's another game, I think it's called Valor or something like that, but it's 5-on-5, and it was released recently. So I'm thinking about maybe looking at something like that.
I think it's Valorant. I think is what
Valorant.
It's called.
Yeah. I love Apex Legends. I love the gameplay and everything like that. But I think I'm actually getting a little bit bored of the Battle Royale whole thing. It was Fortnite, and then there was what was that other game? PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds.
Oh yeah. PUBG. Yeah,
PUBG, and then there's Apex Legends, and there's a whole bunch of others Warzone that copied. And I think I've just been playing them for so long, for so many years now. You'd think it's a newer game mode, but it's been around for quite a while now, and I think I might be getting bored of it.
I'll be damned.
The arena is just way more fun for me. So because of that, I might try something like Valorant, where it's based off something like that, or if I find Apex is just doing it better, I'll just stay with Apex. But it sucks that so many challenges are based off the Battle Royale section as well. Because I don't like playing both just to get these challenges. I may just stop buying the battle pass if that's the case.
Wow.
And just stick to arenas and just because they usually give out there's an event right now where if you play arenas enough, they'll give out like these free skins and stuff like that.
Right.
I've completely like completed everything already in the whole the
crazy.
event, and it's like only like halfway into it, I think. So like things like that is good because it does have like extra like battle pass levels and things that you can get as well. So I increased my battle pass that way. But in order to max it, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to keep playing battle royale, which I don't want to do. So yeah, I might just switch over and just not get the battle pass anymore in the future. It depends. The only thing that sucks is you get like customized what do you call it? Like emojis or whatever. When you're falling down, like you can custom like whatever, like you're doing little flying patterns or whatever you want to call them.
Right.
So yeah, I think those are only included in Battle Pass. So I think that's one of the things that suck. But I mean, that's only when you're dropping in Battle Pass, anyways. And I don't know. It's not too bad. I'm pretty sure you can unlock it with points and stuff like that too. So. Yeah, I might just stick to not buying Battle Pass and being a completely free game.
End of an era.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I don't have really much to talk about. I've had, some shit teammates. Like one guy, he kept getting dropped, and every time he got dropped, he's like, "It's one hit, bro. He's a one hit." And then and he just kept dying like every round in arena. And then he would just like trash talk after if we died. And then, like, you died first. And then, like, at the end of the game, I'm like, it's amazing how you're able to get everybody down to exactly one hit and then die. Like, how do you do that? It's pretty
What a fluke.
Impressive. So fluky, super impressive. Yeah, just a bunch of shit teammates. I want to get a headset because, like, right now I'm just typing. I want to get a headset so, like, when I do find good teammates, maybe I can just, like, ask them if they want to, like, start playing together and shit like that. So,
absolutely. Yeah, get it cheap off Amazon.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I keep saying I want to get a headset, but I don't because like I really hate like most people, especially like the gaming community. Like it can be pretty toxic, or it's just like kids, right?
Exactly.
So,
you got some kids like breathing into the mic or like yelling at his mom about hot pockets and shit like that.
Another thing I don't like too is when people keep sending you invites and it's like over and over and over after you add them as a friend. It's like if I don't accept the first one, just leave me alone for a bit. Like I want to play alone. Like
exactly.
But yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, not a lot to talk about. Crypto still sucks. It's funny because someone is comparing Valkyrie to Crypto. And they're like, Crypto can scan, but the enemies get a ping saying that he's scanned, where Valkyrie can scan and they don't get pinged. And like Crypto has no passive, where like Valkyrie's passive is scanning. And then her secondary is like the bombs that Fuse has, like, but a little bit better maybe. And like, it's like Crypto is so trash in the game right now. It's crazy.
Why would you have a character that like no one's gonna use? Really,
the only thing he can really do is like he can grab your teammates from a distance with his drone, like their death boxes, and then revive them. But that like is the best thing he can do. But that's completely based on your team dying.
Yeah,
like it's not a good ultimate.
Super stupid.
Unless your team dies all the time. But yeah, that's it. So. I don't really see how that helps you. So,
shitty.
Yeah, so that's my Apex Legends for the week, and maybe I'll be talking about something else next week.
There we go. Wow. Maybe a new game. Get your shit together, EA. Kelly ain't happy.
It's not that.
He's mad.
I'm just tired of the Battle Royale thing. This is scavenging for weapons and then dying.
Yeah, exactly.
It kills a lot of time sometimes.
Well, yeah, exactly. It totally does. It doesn't mean you can't go back, right?
Yeah.
Well, then, let's talk about, we got UFC next weekend, UFC Fight Night 189. Not a great main event, and I think if we break this card down here, Kelly, it's one of those things where we've been fooled time and time again that these main event, low-level main event heavyweights are going to put on a good show, and 9 times out of 10, they're fucking stinkers. They're really bad. Five-round fights are going nowhere. And I think we could see that here. Where how do these dudes even made it to the main event of this card? They're both coming off losses. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean, one dude's they're both gonna come out super tentative because no one wants that second loss for the UFC. And it's gonna be right in front of right in the main stage, right in, you know what I mean, as the main event too. Rozenstruik losing to Cyril Gane recently, and Augusto Sakai, his last fight was a loss to Overeem. So very interesting. Let's break the card down here. So we got the main event down. We got another heavyweight bout in Marcin Tybura taking on Walt Harris. Should be a decent one there. Walt Harris needs some wins. He's 13-9 right now, Kelly. Not a good record. Roman Dolidze taking on Laureano Starpoli. Santiago Ponzinibbio taking on Miguel Baeza, undefeated Miguel Baeza. That should actually be a really great fight at 170. And Dusko Todorovic taking on the last-minute replacement in Gregory Rodriguez. Tom Breeze also on the card, taking on Antonio Arroyo. And Ilir Latifi taking on Canadian Tanner Boser as well at heavyweight. I think that one's on the undercard. One to watch out for is the first fight of the night, Claudio Pulis taking on Jordan Levitt. Jordan Levitt had that slam KO of Matt Wyman in his last outing, so it should be interesting to see this 8-0 protege take on, you know, I mean, see where his career goes, and against a tough dude in Claudio Pulis, fighting out of Peru.
I bought some shares in the UFC when it got released.
What's that?
I bought shares in the UFC when it was released.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah, they've been doing okay. Not really going up or down, just kind of like maintaining, which is good.
Yeah.
You know, I thought it would be like a safe bet to put some of your money into.
I think so too, absolutely.
And also, you know, it's something I've been enjoying since I was like a kid.
Yeah.
Really, so.
Is bare knuckle public?
I don't think it is. If it is, I'd definitely buy into it, but I don't think it is. Yeah, it's UFC is pretty much the same, like every day. So I think it's a stable stock to buy if you're looking for stocks.
Good stock talk.
I like this stock.
Stock it up. Either way, I'm gonna watch it. And we also got the debacle of Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather next week too. Chad Ochocinco will be on the undercard, so it should be. I think a lot of people are going to tune in.
It's not Triller, right?
No, it's Showtime.
Showtime. So it's not gonna be no fucking concert and shit. Boring.
No, I know. No booty. Boring. But I think I'll watch it, whether I watch the highlights or watch the actual fight. You know what I mean, it all depends.
I'll definitely see it at some point.
Yeah, exactly. But either way, it's going to be interesting to see what goes down. It's exhibition match, you know. But Floyd he's beaten up the last few guys in his exhibition matches. You know, Conor McGregor he knocked out, or you know, TKO'd, and then also Kai Asakura as well over in Japan. You know, he beat up him pretty good in their exhibition and finished that fight as well. So, you know, Floyd Mayweather could, you know, but Logan Paul's massive.
Yeah, Logan says he's going to try and knock him out. Like, it's not an exhibition.
I can see it, but he's going to, you know what I mean? He better have his hands up.
He's going to get knocked out, man.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen. He thinks the size matters in this fight.
I don't know. I just every time I see him, all I can think of is, you rich fucking douche. That's all I can think of.
Conor McGregor was quite a bit bigger than him, too.
Yep.
And he wasn't able to do anything, so.
Yeah, exactly. But only time will tell how that all goes down. Oh, good show today, man. Not a ton to talk about here, but you know what I mean? We had a good show. There's no set limit on what we can say, what we can do. And we'll be right back next week for y'all, for your listening pleasure. Just want to give a special shout out to everyone out there listening on the Spotify land, all over all the other platforms as well. Everyone that tunes into us, listens to us on your radios, on your headsets, wherever you're getting it on. I encourage you to do it to my voice. You're very welcome. You may come now. Well, then, without further ado, for producer extraordinaire Kelly, my name is Steven, and you've been listening to the News. Kill.